皆様大変長らくお待たせいたしました。本日は9月23日公開映画MINAMATAオンライン記者会見にお越しくださいまして誠にありがとうございます。本日の司会進行を務めますフリーアナウンサーの青木源太と申します。どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。それでは改めまして本作映画MINAMATAは世界的報道写真家ユージン・スミスが1971年から3年間水俣病を取材し、1975年に当時の妻アイリーンと共に発表した写真集MINAMATAを原案に、ハリウッドスターのジョニー・デップさんが制作主演を務め映画化された最新作でございます。監督はアーティストとしても活躍し、環境問題にも強い関心を持つ気鋭アンドリュー・レヴィタスさん、そして共演には日本から真田広之さん、国村淳さん、南さんら豪華キャストが参加。音楽は坂本龍一さんが務めています。映画は9月23日より全国公開される予定となっております。それではお待たせいたしました。映画MINAMATAよりユージン・スミス役を演じたジョニー・デップさん、そして監督のアンドリュー・レヴィタスさんです。お二人とはリモートでつながっております。本日はよろしくお願いいたします。それでははじめにジョニー・デップさん、アンドリュー・レヴィタス監督より一言ご挨拶を伺います。まずはジョニー・デップさん、お願いします。
First, hello. Thank you for having us. Thank you for regarding the film, and thank you for. I know that this is a very critically strange time in the world, so you do miss the being in the same room with you folks, having the opportunity to speak eye to eye. So this is a little strange, but we'll do our best. But anyway, thank you again for having us.
ありがとうございます。続きましてアンドリュー・レヴィタス監督、お願いいたします。
Sure. Thank you all for having us. And as Johnny said, we wish we were there in person. I have a great love for Japan, and I'm incredibly grateful to have gotten to make this film, and that the film is going to be presented so well in Japan, and hopefully garner a lot of support for some people who very much need it in some important issues. So thank you so much for taking your time to be here with us and support the film.
ありがとうございます。まずはジョニー・デップさんに伺います。このユージン・スミスとMINAMATAを題材にした映画、日本でも早くから大きな注目が集まっています。デップさんはプロデューサーとして本作に携わっていますが、なぜこの映画に参加しようと思ったのでしょうか。教えてください。
Sure. It was really very easy. The screenplay was a form of the screenplay, and the idea was sort of put in front of me. And I read through it and understood. I had already been somewhat familiar with Eugene Smith from his war correspondence and his sort of reputation. There's a bit of a Eugene Smith legend out there of him just being just kind of a pain in the ass. As a producer, I mean, I read the film and thought, very simply, this has to be made. This film has to see the light of day. It has to get made. And as you all know, getting a film made any film for that matter is practically a miracle these days. So yeah, we went full steam ahead and were able to put it together with an incredible crew. You know, first meeting Andrew and knowing right off the bat that he was the guy for the job. He had the passion, he had the knowledge, he had the vision. And Benoit Delhomme, our cinematographer, is some kind of yeah, visual. I mean, he's got the eye of you know, Caravaggio. This guy, he's really quite a genius. And then bringing great actors like Minami Hiro, Japanese actors who have understood immediately and had the depth and the gravity to dive into the film wholeheartedly. It was an amazing atmosphere that was built for us by Andrew and Benoit. I mean, in terms of the actors, because we felt very free to, more than anything, not act, but behave, you know, just behavior, react. And it's such an important story, first because it happened and many people have suffered, and secondly because it's still happening everywhere in other places, you know, and especially as well during these times of virus, you know, this kind of viral warfare against us. I mean, I'm not saying there's some conspiracy theory. What I'm saying is every human being is at war with an invisible killer, this film needs to be seen, I believe, to understand the plight of the people of Minamata and what they went through, and also to underline how corruption can exist very easily and do away with people at the drop of a hat if nobody sees. To experience those children and those people for the first time, along with the audience, you know, was a beautiful way to build it, which is exactly what you did.
ありがとうございます。そしてジョニー・デップさんにお伺いします。先ほども少しお話がありましたが、日本からも豪華キャストが集結をしております。共演してみていかがでしたでしょうか。
It was, well, for first and foremost, they were great, of course, at what they do. They are extremely talented. But what was really beautiful for myself and Andrew and our crew and our other producers, what was really beyond anything we expected was and Minami also was she was a wonderful tribute to Eileen and Eileen's bravery. I thought I was very, very impressed by the lot of them. But Hero can humble a person instantly. He's that selfless. He's that giving, and he was a great person to. He's a great person to be around, to listen to, and to understand. He's very, very wise. He's very bright, very wise. So we were incredibly lucky. I didn't imagine the level of generosity, the level of care from anyone, anywhere. It was amazing.
ありがとうございます。最後にジョニーさんにお伺いします。映画の制作と完成の前後で世界は大きく変化したと思います。この映画を制作し、そして世界中で公開される過程で映画に対する気持ちや考えに変化はありましたでしょうか。
My thoughts on Minamata, the film we made. I'd say change is a word that could be used, but I think I think the answer, at least for me, more feels like it's grown. My passion for the film and what we were able to say in our own way, you know, yeah, no, it's only made my passion stronger for the impossible to count instances of injustice that exist around the world in so many different forms. And obviously, you know, the biggest toys and the biggest, you know, all the people with the biggest toys and the biggest you know, bank accounts and all that, you know, I think you know, of course the world needs money to be able to take care of people who are in great distress all over the world. Of course, what happened in Minamata all those years ago is a shocking kind of prophetic telling of what was going to come later in various parts of the world and in various ways. I think, you know, so there's science, there's governments, there's every medicine of the whole, you got the whole everything. But what I think the main thing that people have lost is the ability, and COVID, I'm sure, didn't help that in terms of dividing and isolating people from other people they love, people, whatever. I think that it didn't help the public's view on man, I think they looked at their neighbors differently suddenly. I think things happened in strange reverse ways, because it's so simple, really, when you get down to it. What do we need to do? Someone's in trouble. You're driving along the road, you stop to help that person. Is it dangerous these days? First thought would be, better not stop. Might get killed, might be fake, might be this, might be that. That's that we've had that bashed into our skulls, that fear that we've all ended up in a world it's not, the culture is me, and it has been for too long. And I think the simplest answer, the most simple answer to this is give a minute, give some care, or give a thought to other people. Build it with 2, then you got 20, then you got 30. If you're all moving towards the same goal, people will come behind and you'll have more and more. Because just like the studios are not the boss of anything, they just make a bunch of bad decisions. The people are the boss, the people. So you get enough people, those who are on the upper echelon of these corrupt corporations or corrupt, corruption's rampant. But if it can be exposed by the people demanding to know exactly what's going on, don't leave them in their houses for months and months on end with no clue, because the government has decided not to give anyone any news. It's then it becomes divide and conquer, and that's an ugly image. So to get this film out there, to expose a type of corruption, and a corruption that ended up affecting the physical, emotional, psychological lives of far too many people in a tiny little fishing village. If it can happen there, it can happen anywhere.
ありがとうございます。まだまだお伺いしたいところではありますが、お時間となってしまいました。それでは最後にジョニー・デップさん、そしてアンドリュー・レヴィタス監督から一言ずつ日本での公開に向けたメッセージをお願いいたします。まずはレヴィタス監督からメッセージお願いします。
Sure. One of the things that we didn't touch on today was the power and the importance of the news media and journalists like yourselves who have the ability to help support people in need and bring people together and report on truth and bring a positivity to people's lives, as well as hold corporations accountable for their actions and governments as well. This is a film that I genuinely hope inspires every one of you alongside every one of the Japanese public to both recognize what's happened and what continues to happen in Minamata and around the world, and also to recognize that they themselves have it inside of them, and you have it inside of you, to be part of the solution. There is a better world and a better life available to every single person on this planet. And it's within our grasp if we all come together to try to act in the interests of each other. Thank you.
続きましてジョニー・デップさん、メッセージをお願いします。
Oh, sure. Well, I certainly hope that you enjoy the film. I hope you like the film. I hope that on some level you're moved, touched, affected by the film or by what we represent in the film. And understand what those people in Minamata have gone through for so many years now. It's crazy, you know. And again, remember that you know it's happening next door as well. And I think, as I was trying to say before, I think that this the most simple thing that we can do, and the most helpful thing to do is to care enough to help others, is to learn how to you know, take however many minutes out of your day to think about others and what they're going through, and if there's anything one can do to help in some way. Because none of us want to be the person that drives by the car accident very, very slowly so that we can see what's happened. We don't want, to look at the blood and the guts and the gore of a car accident. Many, many traffic incidents where you're in traffic for an hour and a half is because people are slowing down to look at what's happened. They must have some strange confirmation that it's going to be a very ugly situation that they're going to witness. If you're going to look at that, and you're going to see that and recognize that, look a little farther, not so far, that there are people who are dying from various illnesses, who don't have the dough, who are also in some very, very remote areas where you don't get, you don't get the response from the doctor that says, oh no, as soon as we get this medicine, you'll be fine. Oh, really? The medicine, when does it come? 6 months from now. How long do I have to live? About a week. Oh, we have to be prepared to accept other people and accept them as exactly what we all are, which is the same. We're all completely unique, but we're the same. Everybody loves their children. Everybody loves their parents. Everybody loves their family. Everybody, somewhere in there, there's love. We need to be able to step up and try to help other people stand up. You know?
ありがとうございました。トークイベントは以上となります。ジョニー・デップさん、アンドリュー・レヴィタス監督、本日はありがとうございました。それではご退出をお願いいたします。
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank
very
you.
much. Thank you.
記者会見は以上となります。映画「MINAMATA」は9月23日木曜日よりTOHOシネマズ日比谷ほか全国公開でございます。皆様本日はお集まりいただきまして誠にありがとうございました。